Welcome back to Arcanum, where we have entered an arachnophobe's nightmare, so, I mean, you've been warned, I guess. Yeah, let's go over here and just deal with this. Oh, suddenly the animations are fast.
Good show, sir.
Yeah, of course, as soon as I say that, it ended, because there's a shit ton of spiders over here. Excuse me. There's so many spiders.
Good show, sir.
Okay, that was not so bad. Oh, that one's casting fucking magic. Fuck off. Did it just... Wait, did it just spawn another spider? Is that the magic that it... Boy, I wish this had a log of the combat. Man, I get a lot of hits with the balanced sword. Kind of tempted to stop using.
Twice before attacking us again, eh?
Tempted to stop using. Guns. Just because melee seems to be better. Although I am getting a bit beat up. It's interesting that they scattered. That's unusual for the AI to be smart enough to do anything other than swarm the first person they see. Is there anything around here? Didn't really look like it. Not a lot going on. How has nobody found this and looted the hell out of it already? I mean, it's very prominent. This is... You would see this from miles away, probably. Presuming there's nothing else out here. It's pretty prominent no matter what. I mean, somebody would have come across the spookiest, like, copperhead in existence, like the Colossus of Rhodes style thing, and made mention of it at some point, you'd think. Forgotten how to do some of this. I haven't played in like a week. Alright, well, the first round of spiders dealt with. I don't want to say spiders dealt with, because who knows what's down this creepy asshole. Creepy, hyphen where, you know what I mean. Creepy hole. Hole in the ground. Boy, that doesn't look fun. You know, if I'm gonna keep using this sword, at this point, I really don't care about having a balanced experience. I'm just getting through the game at this point, right? So I'm only a melee apprentice, huh? Oh, wait a minute. What other, I forgot that I also have the Azram Star and stuff in my inventory. Let's see here. Wait, what?
How can I help you?
I heard one of you put on something cursed. Who was it? What did you do? I heard one of you do it. Don't fucking lie to me. It wasn't me, was it? Unless somebody had, they reused that sound effect, and somebody still had a spell on them from something else. So I don't think it was me. What the hell is going on? You all heard that, right? I'm not crazy? I don't know if you heard it. I don't know if it's loud enough. But you guys can at least go back and check. Huh. Okay. Before we go any further... Hold on, you're using the Envenom sword rather than... But you were at one point you were using the Stillwater blade because you were summoning... So what changed? Or did anything change? For the love of God, what is happening? Okay. Who's using doors? Jesus Christ, that thing's spooky. Alright. Inventory. You are carrying a lot of stuff for me, which I appreciate very much. Honestly, you don't need to be carrying the dread armor, but yeah, it's neither here nor there at this point. Let's sort your... Wow, that's a terrible sorting job. I think you lost capacity in that process. How are you this bad at this? Give me that. And that. And try sorting again. Boy, you're real bad at this. It's actually embarrassing. Okay.
How can I help you?
I need you to carry oh god, I've made a mess of it. Should identify that dagger. Do that in a minute. Of course, I decided to carry a very expensive potion through this dungeon, because... Yeah. Magic resist 40. That's actually pretty good. I don't know how that compares to my... Nope. You can't have that, because you have to wear Cynthia Boggs' locket, because you're a psycho. Does anybody want... Let's see. Virgil, will you wear the robe of fire protection? You won't. But that's okay. You can carry it anyway. Sog. Jesus Christ. Take this gun. Dear God, why is this so difficult? There's my Vendigroth sprocket as well, which I don't need, and I just don't know what to do with at this point. Okay, you're carrying the rest of this. The rest of this, I believe I need to hold on to. Otherwise, somebody will use it or wear it or whatever else. You can also take these additional gems and things, because I don't think any of them are special. Nope. And this flower, and this sapphire, this ring. Okay, that looks more cleared up. I'm also sort of tempted to start speccing into more magical stuff, just for fun at this point. But maybe we'll look at that later. You know, the one other thing I thought about doing was using one of the bows that we have lying around. Speed 20, speed 8. They're both magical, but let's give these a try. I know it's another case of something that needs ammo, but I kind of want to give it a go. Hold on. Do I need to... I think I'm okay. Wait, can I use a... Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. Let's give the first part of this dungeon a go with the bow. See what happens. Curious how big this is going to be. Look at all these unique assets, though. That, if nothing else, is impressive. Makes me wish there was a zoom function. It's the downside of playing this with, you know, the high resolution. I just don't get to see... Wow, this is like a whole town. This is not just... This is like even more dug out than like the dwarves. What else are we fighting? Why can I... Oh, there it is. Actually, the biggest upside about that thing... Well, one, I am not magically aligned, so I'm not getting a lot of the benefits from this bow. But also, it's doing a ton of fatigue damage, which is like... really strong in its own right. Schematic. Schematic for what? Vivifier. Cool. I think that's the resurrection potion, right? I think I have one of those. I mean, that's pretty cool. Let's see. God, these fucking spooky needle things. Vivifier. The writing on this schematic is faded, barely legible. Regenerative capabilities beyond even the most. All physical and mental characteristics. Subjects are faster, stronger, smarter, and more. And we need an elixir of physical prowess and an unknown chemical compound. So it requires other schematics that I don't have. Interesting. Okay. Let's go left first. I think the one downside I'm immediately going to
Perhaps they'll think twice before attacking us again, eh?
Please shut up. See and feel about using the bow is just the arrows that I have to carry, because they don't weigh nothing. And they do have a limited quantity, even with
Good show, sir.
even with 800 of them. That's theoretically only a couple of long dungeons before I'm out. The AI does seem to understand how to handle bow combat better than most, though. Am I missing something? That's weird that there's nothing there.
An impressive attack.
Apparently, using a bow is also makes it's beneficial to Vendigroth Key 1. Okay. Is a beneficial thing to play in real-time mode because you can just basically fire as fast as you can click, but there's also probably the downside of that you run out of ammo immediately. Well, that said locked. It still says locked, but I guess I used the key or something. Okay. Disarm the trap. Get a Vendigroth newspaper and a battery. Oh, joy of joys. What would I have done if I had missed out on that? I can't even tell what that is. Is that a wall? I think, oh, it's just the bleed through from... Is that really all I went in there for was... Oh, there... Oh. There's a vent. Oh, God. There's a whole other part of this. Okay, back through the vent. I'll deal with that in a minute. Let's stand here and read this newspaper. Professor Hunley missing, presumed dead. Experimental submersible fails to return. Professor Atlas Hunley... Oh, it's a Huxley thing. Okay. Of the League of Scientists has been listed as missing and presumed dead after his experimental craft failed to return to port at its previously scheduled time. This is a sad day for all science, commented his sometime adversary on the council, Professor Jonathan Frink. We may have disagreed on quite a few matters, but we respected each other's opinions. He will be missed. Professor Hunley launched his experimental submersible some 7 days past. Was scheduled to return 2 days ago. Professor Frink predicted this as a likely outcome and tried to dissuade Hunley from proceeding with the test, to no avail. I imagine my colleague is resting somewhere on the ocean floor about now, he was heard to say as he walked away from the press conference where Hunley's disappearance was made public. University seeks replacement. The engineering school of the University of Vendigroth is looking for a replacement for Professor... Wow. Was looking for a replacement for Professor Hunley, who is now presumed dead. All qualified applicants are requested to apply in person. Prohibition. The specter of prohibition has risen once again as the governor considers a bill to ban the sales of spirits in the confines of the city proper. Supporters of the bill cite increased crime and work absenteeism figures as the principal show of cause for the bill, while its critics cite... What is with these random capitalizations? While its critics cite similar statistics during the last Prohibition era over 30 years ago. Well, I mean, that's interesting, especially if that seems to suggest that all of some portion of Vendigroth was underwater. Because we're like right, not in the middle of the continent, but sort of. curious. Hold on a second. Didn't we find a crazy looking submersible like over here somewhere? Where did we find that? I'll have to look that up. We found it way oh, you know what? I think it's here. No. That's an ancient pirate ship. Oh, was it on the... Was it here? Yeah, I think that's where it was. Hold on. I want to save and then check that out. That's actually... That'd be a cool thing to come full circle on. Admittedly, that was like 40 episodes ago. So... even being able to remember that you saw that is, I think, a substantial ask, but... I'm also surprised I can teleport from here. Oh, of course. Can I not teleport anywhere from here, or... No, I can teleport elsewhere. Okay, it just doesn't want me to teleport to that beach. Damn. Alright, somebody go check out my episode and tell me whether or not I am right in recalling that that was where that thing was. Yeah, that's a cool loop around though. Like I said earlier in this, well, in this recording session at least, that Troika knows how to build a world. They do a good job of it. Credit where it's due. So, I don't know. It just makes you wish they had fleshed out so many other things and, you know, really dug into them. I could honestly see the Arcanum world being used. I mean, it could. I think it had the potential to become, you know, a major video game setting, ongoing over multiple games. But it's a shame that it turned out to be what it is. Anyway, next time on Arcanum, we will continue to explore the Vendigroth ruins and see what else we can find. Probably just more spiders.